Imagine a world where the fate of the powerful is sealed by a single dragon's choice. In House of the Dragon, Silverwing's decision to select Ulf the White as its rider is a mystery that challenges everything we know about the bond between humans and dragons. What could have led such a revered dragon to choose a man whose credentials are as questionable as his reputation? The answer might not lie solely in Ulf's lineage or divine whim, but in a web of dark secrets and ancient practices that shape the true essence of power in Westeros. In this video, we will peel back the layers of this enigma, exploring the complex reasons behind Silverwing's choice. Is Ulf truly a Targaryen by blood, or just an impostor seeking glory? Or could there be greater forces at play, involving dark magic or ancient Valyrian traditions? Prepare for a journey that will unveil unexpected truths and challenge your perceptions of what it means to be chosen by a dragon. Before we dive in, I'd like to ask for your support for our new channel. If you're passionate about Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, your subscription and like are crucial for us to grow and continue bringing you amazing content. Don't miss the chance to be part of this dedicated fan community and help us take this channel to the next level. Now, let's uncover the mystery behind Silverwing and Ulf. Dragon selection and Ulf's claim. When pondering why Silverwing, one of the most majestic dragons in Westeros, chose Ulf the White as its rider, one cannot overlook the enigma surrounding dragon selection in the Targaryen lineage. Is it a mere matter of bloodline, where only those with the purest Targaryen ancestry can command these beasts? Or does it delve deeper into the mysteries of divine will or even darker forces at play? These questions echo through the annals of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, where the bond between rider and dragon is often seen as an unbreakable, almost sacred connection, one that defies simple explanations. Imagine, for a moment, the possibility that Ulf's connection to Silverwing isn't purely hereditary. Perhaps, hidden within the depths of Westeros, there exists a power far greater than bloodline alone. Could it be that Ulf, despite his questionable background, was chosen by Silverwing due to a divine plan or even through the manipulation of dark magic? The lore of A Song of Ice and Fire is rife with tales of ancient powers and forgotten rituals that could influence the bond between dragon and rider. This adds a layer of intrigue to Ulf's claim, suggesting that his bond with Silverwing might be orchestrated by forces beyond mere mortal understanding. And yet, the mystery deepens when considering the dragon's inherent nature, which might reject all attempts to control them through bloodlines or magic. Perhaps Silverwing, in choosing Ulf, was making a statement, one that dragons will not be governed by lineage or sorcery but by a deeper, more instinctual connection. This idea challenges the very fabric of what we know about dragon-rider bonds, leaving us to question if Ulf's claim was an exception or if it hints at a broader truth within the Targaryen legacy. As we delve further into Ulf's background, the true nature of this connection might begin to unravel. Ulf's background. Ulf the White, with his reputation as a drunken tavern regular, presents a perplexing figure in the grand tapestry of Westeros. He claims to be the illegitimate son of Balon the Brave, a man whose valor is legendary in A Song of Ice and Fire. If true, this would make Ulf a potential half-brother to none other than King Viserys and Daemon Targaryen, two pivotal figures in the history of House Targaryen. But is Ulf's claim to this prestigious bloodline just the ramblings of a man lost in his cups, or could there be a hidden truth behind his words? In the world of Game of Thrones, lineage often dictates one's fate, but Ulf's background challenges this notion. Despite his humble and dubious origins, the mere possibility that he shares the same blood as the Targaryens casts a long shadow over his story. If Ulf truly is of Targaryen descent, his claim to Silverwing becomes more than just a random event. It becomes a potential fulfillment of an ancient destiny. This connection might explain why a dragon as proud as Silverwing would choose to bond with a man of such questionable repute. But even then, can blood alone justify such a choice? Or is there something more to Ulf's character that we have yet to uncover? Ulf's life, filled with taverns and tales, stands in stark contrast to the grandeur of House Targaryen. Yet, in Westeros, the line between legend and reality is often blurred. Ulf's claim to be Balon the Brave's son, whether true or not, forces us to reconsider the very nature of power and legitimacy in the world of House of the Dragon. As we explore the rituals that might have shaped the choices of dragons, Ulf's past becomes even more significant, potentially revealing secrets that could alter our understanding of dragon rider bonds forever. Rhaenyra's rituals. Rhaenyra Targaryen, a figure revered and feared in equal measure, is rumored to have delved into ancient practices that shaped the very fabric of dragonkind in Westeros. Her actions, particularly the dark rituals she is said to have performed, bring to light the unsettling question of whether these ceremonies influenced who could bond with dragons. Were these rituals mere remnants of old Valyria, or did they involve powers beyond even the Targaryens' deep understanding of magic and bloodlines? In the world of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, where the past often haunts the present, these speculations add a sinister edge to the story. Consider the possibility that Rhaenyra's rituals were not just about securing power but about controlling who could claim a dragon, ensuring that only those she deemed worthy, or necessary, could become dragon riders. These sacrifices, whispered about in the shadows of history, might have been more than just a display of dominance. They could have been a means of binding dragons to individuals through dark magic, bending their will to serve her purposes. In the harsh landscape of Westeros, where power is everything, the ability to dictate who can command a dragon would have been an unparalleled advantage. But what if these rituals were not entirely successful? The case of Ulf the White and his bond with Silverwing might suggest that even the most potent of spells could not fully control the wild nature of dragons. Perhaps Rhaenyra's attempts to influence dragon selection only partially succeeded, leaving room for unexpected riders like Ulf to rise. As we examine the significance of Silverwing's flight to King's Landing, the influence of Rhaenyra's rituals on dragon rider dynamics might become even more apparent, revealing the limits of both magic and bloodline in the grand Game of Thrones. Silverwing's flight to King's Landing. Silverwing's journey to King's Landing, carrying Ulf the White on its back, is more than just a flight. It's a statement. For a man like Ulf, who has spent much of his life in the shadows of taverns, this was his chance to prove his worth, to show the world that he was more than just a drunkard with a dubious claim to the Targaryen name. In the world of House of the Dragon, where every action is laden with meaning, Ulf's decision to fly Silverwing to King's Landing might reflect his deep-seated desire to be acknowledged as a legitimate player in the Game of Thrones. Imagine the sight: a dragon, majestic and powerful, soaring over the landscape of Westeros, with Ulf, a man of questionable origins, holding the reins. This act was likely Ulf's way of demonstrating his truthfulness, of showing that he had the strength and courage to control one of the most fearsome creatures in a song of ice and fire. But more than that, it was a way to assert his importance, to prove that even someone of humble beginnings could command a dragon and make his mark on the world. However, the implications of this flight go beyond Ulf's personal ambitions. Silverwing's journey to the heart of power in Westeros might also symbolize a deeper connection between dragon and rider, one that transcends mere bloodlines and speaks to the mysterious bond between man and beast. As we delve into the theories surrounding dragon selection, the significance of Silverwing's flight becomes even more intriguing, raising questions about the true nature of power in Westeros and what it means to be chosen by a dragon. Theories on dragon selection. The mystery of dragon selection has long fascinated the people of Westeros, and Ulf the White's bond with Silverwing only deepens the enigma. Various theories attempt to explain why certain individuals are chosen by dragons, with some suggesting that divine intervention plays a role. Could it be that the gods themselves have a hand in deciding who gets to command these powerful creatures, shaping the fate of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon in ways unseen? The idea of divine will guiding dragon selection adds a layer of mysticism to an already complex narrative. Another compelling theory is that the ancient rituals, like those performed by Rhaenyra Targaryen, might still influence which individuals can bond with dragons. If ritualistic magic indeed affects dragon selection, it would mean that those with knowledge of these arcane practices hold immense power that could be used to sway the outcome of conflicts and alter the course of history. In a world where magic is as dangerous as it is rare, the ability to harness such forces could make or break a Targaryen's claim to the throne. But what if the answer lies in the dragons themselves? Some believe that dragons possess an innate ability to choose their riders, independent of bloodlines, rituals, or divine intervention. This theory suggests that dragons are drawn to specific qualities in a person, such as bravery, strength, or even a certain kind of madness. Ulf's claim to Silverwing might then be a testament to his own unique nature, one that resonated with the dragon on a level that defies simple explanation. As we unravel these theories, we see that the truth behind dragon selection is as elusive as the dragons themselves, leaving us to ponder what it truly means to be chosen.